Hello and welcome to another SkaredCast Battle Report. Today, 1750 points of Dark Eldar versus 1750 points of Chaos. Let's begin. Okay, so today I'm once again playing Matt. That's right, you love his Alpha Legion, and he's brought a toy to play with. A brass scorpion of Khorne. We're playing 1750 points. We're playing Maelstrom of Wor Mission 4, which is Spoils of Wor, so we can steal each other's objectives. And the secondary mission is to kill non-vehicle troop units. So there's objective here, there's one behind this mess here, there's one back here, there's a couple in here, and there's one right at the back by that crashed spaceship. The Dark Eldar have deployed first and are choosing to go first if the Alpha Legion would like to seize. Matt, of course, getting his dice ready. He's trying to see who goes first.
I call upon the power of Joachim.
Yeah! And he seizes. So, we are on to turn 1 of Chaos Space Marines. Alright. My warlord trait is, once again, labyrinthine cunning.
He actually rolled it.
I did roll it. See, there's proof. And his warlord trait is -1 to my reserve rolls. And my combat drug witches are +1 leadership by snorting farsias. We're moving on to Chaos. Turn 1. After the siege, the Chaos Space Marines moved up. Ordered to capture Objective 6 twice. And Objective 1, which they have. The Brass Scorpion fired its Ignore Cover Cannon into the one Ravager, blowing it sky high, and killing 2 of the Jinking 2+ save Reaver jet bikes. The last one fled off the table, even with his Leadership 9 from the Harvester Cannon thing of doom. We're moving on to Dark Eldar. Turn 1. First blood goes. 2 Chaos and 3 Maelstrom points. Dark Eldar shuffle around. He wasn't able to do anything about Objective 6 without sacrificing a unit. He's going to get that point anyway, regardless. Put 1 hull point on the Brass Scorpion. Didn't do anything to this Rhino. Killed a full bike unit in the back that had meltguns with Venom firepower. Matt has to roll for 3 reserves. A unit of bikes to come in from reserve. They don't. A unit of Meltagun Chaos Marines, they do, and a unit of Flamer Chaos Space Marines, they don't. They are now moving on to turn 2. The Brass Scorpion moved up, 1 reserve arrived, he captured Objective 4, he can't capture Objective 3, but he did capture Objective... Are you within 3 inches of 6?
Yes.
Okay. Captured Objective 6, a Venom died and a Raider died, thanks to the Brass Scorpion of Khorne. And now, and the bikers fell back because one of them died through dangerous terrain. So, my reserves coming on a 4+. I have 2 Razorwing jet fighters to arrive. And they arrive. I'm going to keep them in for now. And he discarded Domination. So now we're moving on to Dark Eldar. Turn 2. Maneuvered. Shot everything into the Brass Scorpion because I had to. Did 1 hull point. Yeah.
Digest that.
That was a lot. And I got 1 point for stealing his Objective 3. And that was it. Objective 5 is back there. And I got Objective 6 again, which is back here. Okay. Moving on to Chaos Space Marine, turn 3. And we have a biker unit with Flamers to come in. And... Yes, and a...
Space
Marines with Flamers. Yeah. Their Flamers arrive. Now on to turn 3. The Witches died to a Flamer. The Razorwing lost a hull point from a Bolter. I lost another Venom here. Lost that Venom there. And then he gained another, 3 points. Or 4 points for lots of objectives. Bringing his Maelstrom total up to 9. So he's got 10 points in total to my 1 point in terms of Maelstrom. Okay, and he's also got First Blood. Let's see what I can do on my 3rd turn. I finally put 5 hull points on the Brass Scorpion of Khorne with some shooting. I killed a Rhino and killed 3 units out of that, 3 models out of that unit for Big Game Hunter. And my Lamian took objective 3 again. And that was it. So I have 3 Maelstrom points to his 9. And it is moving on to Chaos turn 4. Let's see what the Chaos army can do. Lost the 2 Ravagers that I had left from shooting. The one Cabalite Warrior is falling back. This Cabalite Warrior survived the Flamers that hit the Raider. The Lamian survived. Both Lamians survived. This Rhino boosted up to negate capturing objective 2 for the Dark Eldar. And we're moving on to Dark Eldar turn 4. The score is 10 Maelstrom points to 3. A bunch of secondary points are floating around, and tertiary points. Let's see what we can do at the end of turn 4. Blew up the Rhino, and then had the 4 witches die that were with my warlord, Succubus, thanks to the Reaver jet bikes. I got 2 points in this turn, bringing my total up to 5. Put a hull point into the Rhino at the back. Did nothing to the Brass Scorpion, once again. Killed 1 Marine with the twin-linked gunboat, and killed a Flamer bike with the Lamian pistol. Now we're moving on to Chaos Space Marine turn 5. Could be the last Chaos Marine turn. They have a great lead on the game. Let's see what they can do to the Dark Eldar forces. The Brass Scorpion flamed one of my troops. The bikers charged into the Lamian and failed to kill her in combat, while the guys charged into the Raider, hull pointed it to death, and they're out now, but they're fearless because it's turn 5. In other shooting, my other Lamian died a horrible death. So did my Warlord, who was all by herself. It's 10 strength 6 shots from this big gun. Blew her into smithereens, and I lost a gun on that Raider. So we're moving on to Dark Eldar turn 5. 2 more points scored for the Chaos Space Marines, bringing their grand total up to 12 to my 5 points. So I can steal 1 this turn, which is secure objective 2, which will be good. And let's see what else I can do this turn. The Heat Lance from the Reaver jet bikes hit and pen, and another invulnerable save was made by the Brass Scorpion. So I did nothing to it this turn. Trying to shoot a lot, got him close, did 1 wound on the Warpsmith, 1 dead Marine. The Lamian is still alive in combat, and other than that, both Razorwings fled the table to see if it goes on to another turn. I'm going to let Matt roll to see if the game continues to turn 6. And it does. We'll be back after this. Chaos mop-up time. Killing all the Cavalite Warriors with Flamers. Finally killed the Lamian in combat. Killed the Ravager with shooting. Killed 2 out of the 3 bikes with Flamers from the big Brass Scorpion of Khorne. And scored another up 10 points for a grand total of a lot of points. 4 times 4... yeah, 17 points to my 6 points. And we're moving on to the last Dark Eldar turn. Well, might be the last. We had both Razorwings arrive into the rear armor of the Skull, which is armor 10, and do 1 hull point with 4 lances and 4 strength 6 missiles. Fate has decreed I shall not kill the mighty Brass Scorpion of Khorne today. And then that guy did nothing, and I'm boosting back there for Linebreaker. Okay, let's see if the game continues to turn 7. And it does. Just to rub salt into the wound. Chaos Space Marines. Just moving around so that my Razorwings can't do anything. Moved Warlord back into the Rhino. He's got Linebreaker back there. And on... let's see what happens in Dark Eldar turn 7. The end of the game. The Chaos Space Marines have it handedly with a complete wipe on Maelstrom. 17 or 18 points to 7, so 10 point swing there. They have Linebreaker, Warlord, and First Blood for a grand total of 13 points. I do have Linebreaker for 1 point in the campaign that we're running, or league. So Matt, any last comments to this game?
Oh, I see the appeal for Lords of War, especially big, beefy guys like that. He basically won me the game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it that he was able to put out more firepower, and he was able to shrug off. I made a lot of demon saves. So he shrugged off a lot of firepower, and he single-handedly won me the game.
Yep, the Brass Scorpion was fantastic. Lots of shooting, and at the end of the game, he did have 3 hull points on him left, but I just was not able to bring him down with the amount of lances that I had. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you check down below for the links. There's lots of different videos in the description. Tacticas, like the Facebook page. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content, and let me know how much you care by leaving a comment down below. This is Skari, your grateful host, and of course stay tuned for the Tactical Corner, where we talk about the tactical stuff that happened this game, and we'll be back next time. This is Skari, out. Hello and welcome to another Tactical Corner. So this game was going to be about the Brass Scorpion. A Lord of War of that size can really change the pace of a game. Now, when facing a unit of such size and magnitude, there's 2 things that you can do. You can either ignore it, or you can shoot it with everything and hope to take it out. Now, I had opted for the shoot it with everything approach because of my high volume of anti-tank weaponry. I was hoping to weaken the Scorpion within the first couple of turns, and therefore able to mop up the rest of the smaller units later in the game. Now, with the Seize the Initiative, I was unable to start that pressure on the Brass Scorpion before it moved up the table, and the Ignore Cover blast weapon really wreaked havoc on my Ravagers and other anti-tank capability throughout the game. I did continue with the plan and really try to dampen the power of such unit, but was really unable to do anything. Combine that with the fact that the mission allowed my opponent to steal objectives that were in the backfield while putting, that were mine numbered, by putting pressure in the middle of the board with the Brass Scorpion, really spelled the doom for the Dark Eldar early in the game. Now, throughout the game, the tone changed. It was all about trying to prove a point to take the big beastie out as the game became harder and harder to achieve, while still, keeping to the mission and trying to achieve as many points as possible. All in all, the game did come down to being able to deal with the Brass Scorpion effectively. Now, in retrospect, though, I believe that ignoring the Brass Scorpion wouldn't have been the right choice in this case, because the weapons that it has deal with the Dark Eldar specifically well. Flamers, Ignore Cover blast weapons, and the Harvester Cannon, which is a long, medium-ranged, multi-shot, high-strength gun. All in all, an absolute blast for this game. I'm having a lot of fun playing with a multiple small unit Dark Eldar army allied with a Dark Eldar allied detachment, although not normally legal, allowed for this competitive league. The next game is against a Necron Decurion detachment that is a Horde detachment, and I still have 3 more games after that. Thanks a lot for watching, subscribing, commenting, and letting me know what you think. This is Skari, out.